Why in the world is the Seattle real estate market and neighboring suburbs going so crazy? I'm a realtor in Washington State, and there are a couple things that just don't really add up when you're looking at the market in the news and then the market that we're actually seeing on the ground in King and Pierce County, Washington State. So there's a couple factors that are playing into the fact that our market is still going at a solid pace and really outpacing the rest of the nation. The first thing we're seeing on that is that we follow a very different trajectory in terms of job stability and tech resources. I mean, we have a lot of companies in our area that really support a robust job market and higher incomes as well. And so while the city of Seattle is very, very different than all of these neighboring suburbs, we see such a huge influx of tech hub jobs and other more affluent people coming into our area, which is causing our housing prices to stay higher than really the rest of the nation, especially as we're seeing these interest rates shift. The other thing that we're seeing a lot of, which is really causing the issue, I think at a base level, is the fact that we have such limited inventory. We're literally half the inventory that we were last year in 2022. And so while sure, the interest rates are dramatically higher and maybe not as many people are looking to move, we have half the homes on the market. In some areas, that means literally 20 homes to choose from and still a lot of buyers who are looking to move. Now, we're not seeing as many multiple offers or crazy ballooning of price points once we're going on the market, but we are still seeing homes with average days on market around 20 days, and that is pretty dang quick. A balanced market, we would see somewhere between 90 and 120 days, and yet we're still in that 20-day mark. Think 3 weekends in order to get a house sold. So as an overall, we're still seeing that move really, really quickly. And I think it's largely just because there's such limited inventory overall. One of the things we're also seeing in our area is that a lot of sellers are inclined to help buyers purchase a property by purchasing down their interest rate. So certainly interest rates are high. We all know this, the media knows this, we're all aware, right? And yet sellers in our area are oftentimes paying to buy down those buyers' interest rates and help with other closing costs in order to get the deal done and get their home sold. So that is a huge plus for buyers in Washington State and a reason why we're not potentially seeing our market completely crush, because these buyers are getting the benefits and the incentives of lower rates because the sellers are willing to do that for them. Not to mention, in Washington State, we have a ton of amazing things going on. Pretty much anywhere you are in the Puget Sound, you have access to boating and mountains and snow and hiking and all of these amazing things, all within an hour from pretty much anywhere you could be in Pierce and King County. So tons of amazing things to do here. And that brings me to my last point in terms of why this market is not completely deflating like the rest of the nation, because people are still working remote. So not only does that mean the people in Seattle proper no longer have to live in Seattle proper, they can push out to the suburbs, but we're also seeing people from the middle of the country or other parts of the country come over here enjoying the amazing greenery and water and mountains and everything that Washington State has to hold. They can work here and still do their telecommuting job in another state. So that has been a huge reason why our market's not just disappearing on us. I know a lot of people think it rains all the time here, but if you live here, you know that really that rainy season is at the end of winter, right before spring, and it's really not that bad. If you have more questions about your specific area, or maybe you're curious about Washington State, or you live here and you want a realtor who's gonna help you figure out how to make a move into your next house, follow the links below. You can download free resources from me, or just hop right on my calendar and we can schedule some time to chit chat about your plans.